Home team, what's happening, home team? This your boy Blakberry Lorette. It's another edition of Let's Be Clear. What we about to get into, man. Y'all see the title. Billy Bowman Jr. is him. Hey, I know it's a new movie coming out with your boy Marlon Wayans called Him. But it ain't on that kind of level. He the kind of him. He the kind of him that you want in your life, Billy Bowman Jr. is. But we finna get into it. We got to be introduced to the Brich squad, which is better known as the Atlanta Falcons defense. I'm finna get into it. Y'all know how we do. Let's get it poppin'.
Say. Let's be clear. Shoo! I had to die or die when you drive will make you need it all. Don't get out the life, the shed ain't on your wood. For toast accept your forms, like that eat on my void. Better more terror, big clear till you back for. You been eating off and thoughts, I've been living off what you saw. When the court favors, you pack now and laters. That's exceptionally fraud, let's be clear. Let's be clear. If you make your takes funny, you laugh into the bank. If you corny at the mouth, put some used to that's now home team.
I am me. I am him. I am me. I am him. It's your boy, Blakberry. I got Big Wheel down from the depths of Georgia. Y'all know how we do. We coming at you with another edition of Let's Be Clear, man. We appreciate everybody that come through when they come through. Y'all know how we do. Hey, it's time to get into it, man. It's time to get into it. Welcome to Victory Monday. Since we don't have a day of the week that starts with the letter V, it's Victory Monday. The Atlanta Falcons, if you've been under a rock as a Falcon fan, went into Minnesota. They went up the Lake Minnetonka. They went around there. They found Apollonia, and they went around there, and they took a dive in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, and they purified themselves in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. And they went up there, and they got a W on J.J. McCoy and the Minnesota Vikings. I got the big homie Big Wheel in the house, man. Big Wheel, man, what's going on, man? What's going on with you on Victory Monday?
What's going on, man? You know what it is. Out here on the block, as you say, nigga. Hey, man, that was good. That was good to watch, man, tonight.
Yeah, man. It was good to watch. It made coming out here on the block the next day a whole lot easier. It's just something about the Falcons winning during football season that make it a whole lot easier to get up and go to work. Now you're going to make you some bread, so you motivated anyway. but it just give you that extra boost of energy. You know what I'm
It,
saying?
gi- it give you that smile while you making bread instead of frowning out of this bitch while you making that motherfucker. You got to smile while you out here now. Not cussing
It,
everything out. They be cussing motherfuckers out, goddamn.
I'm saying though, cause your boy ain't out here ain't got no wrong ways today. I'm inviting people to cut me off today. Like, yes, please cut me off. Yes, please do.
Tell the motherfucker, you can have that. You can have that, bro.
You can have
You
it
deserve
today.
you deserve that, bro. You deserve it. Go ahead.
Go ahead, my boy. You go right on ahead. Yes, sir. Hey man, we appreciate y'all, man. Let's see who in the chat, man. Oh, y'all quiet today. We got ATL 251 up in here. He saying they ran the ball most important. Yeah, most important. He coming in here with the salute. He on the rooftop.
No. The thing you should have said that they stuck with the run. That's what they did. They stuck with the run.
They start with the run. And even now, in fairness, we didn't see there weren't any moments last night. Not a whole lot of maybe one or two. One or two moments where it looked like Minnesota had stopped the run for that drive. We didn't let that discourage us from continuing to run. That's what Big Wheel talking about. Sticking to the run. We got Bernard Cantrell up in here. He say, "What's good, fellas? What's going on with Bernard Cantrell?" We got Michael up in here. What's up with your Michael? Hey man. So listen. So listen. Hold on. Michael asked me questions already. What he say? He said, "Y'all see the Lions run over Brady all day yesterday."
Okay, let me show you some attention, Mike. I got it. Brady Jerry ain't made no splash plays since he been out there in Chicago. All right. There you go. I addressed it. There you go. He ain't made no splash plays. There you go. He's been there.
Hey,
He's been there, but he ain't made no splash plays.
hey, he just keeping you honest, Big Will. That's all he doing. He just keeping you honest. That's all he doing. We got A137 Sauce up in here. He say, "What good, Blakberry and Big Will? Check where I started deep in rain now." Yeah, boy, I
Hey,
know.
I seen him put that post up there. I'm not jumping to that off one game right now. I'm not gonna jump up there right there. I want to see them sustain this what we saw on Sunday night.
Yeah,
I'm
boy.
accepting the win and all that. I'm accepting all that. And the defense has showed us in two games that it's there. What they did, they went back and made their adjustments from that down what we did against Tampa Bay, and we just finished the
Yeah,
play this time. We finished it. So they were putting pressure on Baker Mayfield. He turned that ball over about 4 or 5 times. We just didn't goddamn finish it. So we
right.
finished it. We finished that shit today. I mean yesterday. So that's what I want to see. I want to see them come out there and demolish goddamn Carolina on Sunday. That's what the fuck I want to see. But look, on all three phases, them boys did they fucking thing. I got some shit on right on the offense right now, but we'll get to that later. But they did they fucking thing, bro. All three phases.
Yeah, yes, sir. All three fans showed up. Hey, you want to know something? I said, let me tell you, I peeped some, right? I peeped some when your boy Roma made that first field goal, and the camera took a quick glance over to the sideline, and Raheem Morris and Marquis Williams, and Raheem looked back at Marquis like, "All right, you safe for now." Marquis looked at Raheem like, "Shit, I knew he was gonna be straight. I knew Marquis looked at him like, yo, I know how to find. I know how to find y'all. Hold on, real quick. Business line. Hello. All right, copy that. So I see that here talking probably like, they gonna bring his ass on. Yeah, yo, man. Hey, but Big Will, man, do me a favor real quick while I get this truck over here into the yard. Do me a
You say
favor.
do what now?
Do me a favor real quick though.
What's up?
The title of the show is Billy Bowman Jr. is him. Welcome to Brich Squad. Just for you know. Hold on, because you got to be in Atlanta to know what I'm talking. You got to be in Atlanta to know what your boy Blackberry is going with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Tell these, tell these folks, because I know I ain't even got to explain this one to you. Tell these folks what I mean by welcome to Bree Squad, my boy. I'm finna pull this truck in the guard shack real quick.
All right, my people. Hey man, this is what it means to fucking goddamn fit your schemes to the talent you got. This is the example that your boy goddamn Zach Robinson need to look at about fitting the scheme to the talent he got. Albert put his guys in position to goddamn succeed yesterday night, bro. And them boys, once they had their moment, they took an opportunity and goddamn took advantage of that moment. Now your boy got there. Xavier Watts had one fuck up. That was at the end of the half where he bit down. He did a Jesse bait on me. He bit down on that route from goddamn your boy Justin Jefferson. But that was good. Hey, at that point, that could have been a momentum swing right there. But they didn't let that shit. They didn't let that shit goddamn get to them. They lost AJ Terrell to a hamstring injury, and Justin Jefferson had a 50-yard goddamn completion that led to points at the end of half. But they came out on fire in the second half. So this is what you do. You mimic your defense to fit the talent you have, bro. And that's what the fuck he did. You know what I'm saying? And goddamn, that's my welcome to goddamn Brick Squad. We coming, we bringing goddamn 4 to 5 guys every play. We making it look like chaos, but it's controlled chaos. You know what I mean? So every time that young cat was looking over there on the other side of the line, he didn't know where the hell the pressure was coming from because they were bringing Ellis, dropping Divine Diablo, bringing Diablo, dropping Ellis out, or they might bring goddamn Billy Bowman Jr. on that bit. So yeah, like bro, the defense was flying all night, bro. They didn't let these boys breathe. They was flying all night. The young man was seeing goddamn ghosts. And yeah, goddamn Drake London with that fumble, he was trying to do too much. Like all of them was thinking about that game at Tampa Bay and how much they left out there on the field. They were determined to come out there and goddamn make a point. So they, like I said on that goddamn post game show yesterday, this was a point to tell Tampa Bay, hey man, this was directed right at Tampa Bay. Hey, y'all won that game Sunday, but hey nigga, we know who that real win supposed to came to. And they put a statement out there for these folks in the NLC, bro. We coming every goddamn Sunday. We gonna bring that shit. So y'all better be prepared. Y'all better be prepared, man.
Yo, that's exactly what it was, bro. It was a statement game. That's exactly what it was. So, uh, hey man, listen, bro. Brick Squad, baby.
Hey,
Hey,
tell y'all way cool. I help him come pack his bag too, cause he's out of there.
he out of there, baby. He out of
He's
there.
out
Well,
of
you
there.
know, they gonna keep him around. Just they gonna keep him around.
They gonna put that motherfucker on injury reserve. That's what they gonna do. We're gonna put him on injury reserve. Oh, he got his left pinky toe dislocated. We're gonna put him on injury reserve.
he got a he got a splinter in his pinky. He got a pinky splinter. Gonna put him on our yeah, boy. Hey man, but listen, y'all, listen. Uh, when it comes down to what this defense is about to look like for the remainder of 2025, 2026 season, it's going to look a whole lot like that Minnesota game. It's going to look a whole lot like that. Now, if every game not going to be exactly like that, well, we get all this immense pressure. Every
Yeah,
game ain't going to be like that.
every game ain't gonna be 6 sacks, but we gonna see pressures every game. We saw pressures
Every
in the
game.
Tampa Bay game. We saw a lot of pressure. If you go back and watch that game, you saw a lot of pressure in that game. But it shouldn't go from 6 sacks to 0 sacks. We should at least see about two. You know what I mean? 2 sacks or something like that. It should see you gonna see pressure every game, and the quarterback's not gonna be able to be comfortable. And they rotating the hell out that defensive line. They rotating the shit out that defensive line. So you gonna see pressure, but it ain't gonna be sick in the form of 6 sacks every night. So don't expect that.
Yeah. And, hey, as long as we average three a game, as long as by the end of the season we done average 3 sacks a game, that's the kind of efficiency we can carry over into being and into developing that physical, ferocious, tenacious culture that we try to establish on defense. Just by just average three a game. Right now we averaging like three and a quarter a game just in them 2 games just off of last night. So as long as we average that, man, we can establish that efficient physical culture that we look for on defense. What's up with your what they say, East Side man in Atlanta? What's up with you? What's happening? Hey man, we're gonna be real clear about some shit right here in a minute though. But hey man, while we still got people pouring in, man, y'all don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff, man. We appreciate y'all for coming through too. We got Carl Thomas up in here. The boy Blakberry trying to get this truck parked. Then I'm gonna get somewhere a little bit more quiet. Get this truck put in the door real quick. Carl Thomas said that defense looks legit, but that red zone offense horrible. Oh boy, yeah. Look, we're gonna talk about that a little bit too. We gotta be clear about that too.
We're gonna get into that shit in a minute.
But we talking Brich squad, baby. Welcome to Brich squad. This, it, this Falcon defense, y'all, it was built in the fashion of we're going to get pressure, and we got ball hawk game changing ability in the secondary unit that can turn the ball over anytime during the game, especially in moments where you really need the ball back. The confidence that Billy Bowman Jr. and Xavier Watts have right now, it's going to make the world of a difference. It's going to make the world of a difference when postseason time comes. When meaningful game winning time comes, having that game changing ability, oh boy, it's gonna make a world of a difference. What you think about that, B Will?
Oh, for sure. What's the old saying, bro? Defense wins what? Defense wins
Game
championship, bro.
championship, yes sir.
So if you coming in every game knowing you got a chance to sack the quarterback and get a turnover, you got a chance to win this game. Y'all seen we won that game without the offense scoring the goddamn touchdown. That's a game that we'll lose. That's a game we'll usually lose.
Yeah, season before we lose them games, without question, without question, we're losing that game season past.
Now we playing complementary football. When all three phases feed off each other, that's complementary football.
Yes sir, it is. Hey, I got about another. I got about another 4 minutes, y'all. About 4 5 minutes. Yeah, I promise you ain't gonna quiet down in the background. I just gotta get that truck in the door. But hell, then what we do. We out here on the block, man. We still give you that content. You heard me. So if you ain't subscribed by now, you can at least appreciate the dedication.
Put
I'm gonna
that
tell you,
damn food. Put that food up. Go ahead, bro.
hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. I never quite understood in trucking. I can understand the yard trucks having them backup sirens, them backup siren. Ain't no reason for no big ass sleeper condo to have no damn back end siren. That shit just always been real annoying to me. Like, why you got a damn back? Why they putting a backup siren on a condo? Why you doing it? That shit is annoying as fuck.
What that? What somebody up there got a backup siren thing on him?
Yeah, this dude got a big ass condo, got a Peterbilt, got one of them D15 they started making.
Is it is
Got
it
a
like a
backup siren on.
is it like a owner driver truck?
Nah, it's a sleeper.
Is a company truck?
Yeah, it's a company truck.
And that all that probably got them lead to they probably been having a lot of backing incidents. And they use that shit for
Yeah,
safety measures.
yeah,
That,
and
that's all.
insurance, and they get a little discount on insurance because it's a
Yeah,
safety feature.
yeah. That's all they're saying right there. Is that's a company truck and the motherfucker got that shit on there. They been having backing goddamn risk incidents.
That shit's still annoying.
Yeah. But you rather have that or have a motherfucker bag into something you gotta pay $30,000 for the fix.
Duly noted. Oh, yep, that's a good point. Oh, yep. I'd rather have that. But that shit really don't make no damn difference. If a motherfucker banging up sleeping, he still gonna hit some shit.
But you know what to do if the nigga sleeping, but he hear that off the top, he's like a jilt to the body.
Like a jump with a body up.
Yeah. Because first thing the body know you finna stop driving for the night period once you park that bitch. So you got a little energy to go and park, then go lay your ass down.
Yeah. But hey man, let's see what y'all come out and say, man. My day. What do you say?
You got to make sure you put Zach Harrison on the back of that.
Hold
You got to put
on. Shit.
Harrison on the back of Zach, so we don't need no confusion of what Zach you talking about gonna be a beast.
You know he ain't talking about that. Every time
We ain't heard nothing on AJ yet. We
he
still waiting
can't
on
be
the
a
news
beast
for
if
AJ.
he solid.
Hey, I don't know what the hell happened to Blackberry. Man. But yeah, let me get into some of this shit y'all talking about down here. Oh, I ain't even read up that what T Terry had said. Okay, yeah. So Mike referring to the goddamn T Terry by Zach Harrison. Yeah, he look. Hey, T Terry, that boy looked like a monster coming out that end, bro. He looked like a monster, dog. And the way with old Brick, this whole defensive line unit got a chance to goddamn be crazy out there, boy. They got a chance to be crazy out there, man. Jamal ATL 4-4 in the building. What's happening? He said this was an old school smash mouth football game. The defense is starting to get recognition. Once the offense gets, this team is going to be a problem. Hey, that's facts. Once we get the click, once your boy Zach Robinson get his head out his ass and commit to using play action, I don't even give a damn about him being in pistol because you can run play action from pistol. You can do play action from the pistol position. The run game is still working in the pistol, so I don't care nothing about that. Work in some play action, bro. Once you get down there in the red zone, work in some big body formation. Get some of your big receivers out there and go throw some fade balls. Make these goddamn corners cover you one on one and throw some fade balls out there. I like our guys against they goddamn guys down there. But you gotta give them goddamn a chance. You gotta give them a chance. Hey man, ATL 251. Man, y'all already know what the blinkers be like when I'm out here in this goddamn truck, man. I apologize, but I'm out here. I'm faithfully coming on this show to give y'all some content. You feel me? So just bear with your boy a little bit. I cut him out for right now. Y'all don't need him. I cut him out. Yeah, but now Contreras say we got an update on AJ. Nah, we ain't heard nothing on AJ right now. So we still waiting on the news. If I was them, I'd keep him out Carolina game. I actually keep him out Carolina and Washington game and bring him back out the goddamn after the bye week. I'll bring him back out the bye week. Cause them hamstring injury tricky, bro. You don't want to play around with those soft tissue injury. They tend to linger around if you don't give them time to rest up. Only way you deal with them, you got to rest them and goddamn massage them things. Carl Thomas in the building. He said, "Yeah, I'm lost with how he used with him not using play action. It don't make no sense. Yeah, that and he don't use two back set. I done gave up on the two back set. Fuck it, I ain't gave up on it. The nigga refused to use two back set, even though when he put the two back sets out there, Minnesota didn't know what the fuck to do. But you refuse to go back to it, bro. I'm like, fuck it, bro. We did so good at running the ball last night. I'm like, fuck it.
They used two bad says most of the last week game.
Two bad said what?
They used two bad says most of the game last week.
No, it wasn't a lot because Tyler Jim was only in there 19 snaps. He only had 19 snaps the whole game. These young Robinson had 63 snaps.
They messed it in pretty good. That's I mean, hey, the game plan gonna change week to week, will? It gonna change week to week.
Bro, you're right. The game plan gonna change week to week. But two back sets should be 60% of your offense, bro. Cause that's what most of your talent at. Your backfield do work. Both of them can go out there and catch the ball. Either one of them could be in that. You can put it goddamn. Either one of them in that slant or that wheel route. You know what I'm saying? So like, why are you not using it to the best of your advantages?
Well, because maybe that's something that they want to keep in the arsenal for deeper in the
I ain't going for that hiding shit. Fuck that. Yeah, fuck that hiding. I'm hiding this shit. Fuck that.
Hear me out on this. Because I feel you, but hear me out on this.
All right, go ahead.
If you can be productive, well, doing things other than what we know could be factors offensively, right?
Hold up, before you finish that, let me answer it by Southside. A two back set do not take neither one of them off the field. A two back set, you can have both of the all three of them on the field and your two in the backfield. You
Yeah,
get
you can.
six. You get six on the line. That's five linemen, the quarterback, and you got five specialists. Them three and two backs. That's your five specialists, bro. That's not gonna interfere with what you got going on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He be really right about it. You can still have Drake, Mooney, and Pitts on the field with a two bad set. You just won't have Drake out there. I mean, not Drake. You won't have Ray Ray. You probably won't have
You
Ray
won't
Ray
have
out there.
Ray Ray out there, right? Right. Even with that, boy, you know what I mean, boy. If you have like Ray Ray in that backfield too, shit, I ain't gonna. It's so many ways you can goddamn get creative with all this talent we got, bro. Oh my god. I seen him try to do a little bit with the tight ends when he was doing the 12 personnel. He had goddamn Warner in the backfield like a fullback. I see what he was doing with that. I can see the vision, but he went consistent enough. That's why we kept stalling. That's exactly why we kept stalling because he kept going back to his bread and butter, and Minnesota knew what was coming, and they shut it down every time.
Every time. But no, but what I was gonna say was if I can be productive doing something other than a whole than doing the dual backfield with the wheel out with the wheel routes and all that. If I can save a lot of that for deeper in the season or like postseason and still put together a 10 win or 10+ win season, maybe that's the thinking. Maybe that's the thinking on Zach Robinson part, where it's like, yeah, we're gonna be a little conservative, but I did see them trying to open up the passing game. I did see them trying to open up the passing game a lot more in this game. I did
And
see them
Michael
doing that.
Michael Penix missed a lot of throws. He missed a lot of throws. He had a couple guys open that he didn't see too. So he gonna go back and look at that tape and be like, "Oh shit, that ball was open." I seen goddamn Drake come open in a slant, and he went out to an outside. He threw the ball out to the outside. Drake was wide open in that damn slant. It was some plays that Michael Penix missed on, and he said so at the press conference too. He like, I missed on a couple plays or something like that. But yeah, he gonna look at that tape and see that, damn, we could have really stole some shit up in there, boy.
Yeah, you know that part of the game though. You gonna have some misses. You know, when you go back and look at tape, uh, Mike gonna go like you said. He gonna Mike gonna go back and see what. Oh shit, I missed. You know, I was trying to go to somebody else other than Bajan, other than Bijan, and he was wide open right here. I could have got to him. We probably score on this if I get it to him right here in this situation. You know, shit like that. And then, but back to I want to get back to something. I want to get back to something. Billy Bowman Jr. See, oh wait a minute, hold on. I forgot to do the damn thumbnail. Hold on, real quick. Let's get the thumbnail right. Let's get the thumbnail right. I forgot the thumbnail. Oh shit, I had to do it later. I have to do it later. Or can I do it right now? But Billy Bowman Jr., bro, I scouted these guys as soon as the 2024 season was over with. I did my deep dive on my scout. One of the first people I found was Billy Bowman Jr. Bully Billy Bowman. That's what I'm calling. Bully Billy Bowman. I told everybody that the biggest trait The biggest trait this dude got as an impact player is his ability to track players. He stick to receivers like glue. Some they were saying on commentating, Chris Collinsworth and the other guy. Some they were saying on commentating when they spoke to spoke to Jeff Ulbrich about Billy Bowman Jr. was that he was thinking about putting him on. He was thinking about putting him on Justin Jefferson because he shows such immense ability to stick to receivers like glue. That's why I give him the name Billy Bowman Jr. That interception he got was a prime example of the way that he's capable of sticking to receivers, tracking receivers, not just the ball, but tracking receivers. I really haven't seen anybody do it as well as him in a long time. I think maybe I can't really think of nobody that's been able to do it as well as him since maybe I don't want to say because it's too early to say. I
I
don't
know you
want to
better not say
say.
no damn Dion, goddamn. Say no goddamn
Uh,
Dion.
I don't want to say because it's way too early to say. But a lot of people was comparing Billy to, including myself. I was comparing them to what's his name that just retired. Honey Badger. Yeah, a lot of us compared them to Honey Badger, including myself. But
100
Honey Badger was more of a play and space guy. He was real good at closing on the ball. That was Honey Badger game. Billy Bowman can do that, and if you tell him to play man coverage, he can play man on almost anybody. Until somebody show us. Well, now last night
Hey,
it was
that
it was almost a busted coverage because old Brown had a few steps on him. That would have been a touchdown if JJ didn't overthrow it. But that's because that was a blown coverage. He thought he had help behind him, and he did. The safety help had went somewhere else. So we got lucky on that play. But Billy Bowman, bro, his ability to track players, this dude has game changing ability. Game
he looked
changing
at like
ability.
he looked at like Reeves on that pick he got. That looked like a Reeves play. How you be in that hip pocket and just come snatch the goddamn ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looked like a goddamn Reeves play right now. But yeah, I want to see them. I want to see them come out and dominate Carolina. That's what I want to see. I want to see consistency. If we consistent with this here, hey, we got something.
Right. Consistency is key. A137 song, he said Blackberry was the first person ever to make me look him up before we drafted him. Appreciate that, A1.
Hey man, y'all
Uh,
don't keep goddamn juicing his head up. We ain't gave him a prop about Billy Bowman already. Y'all stop juicing his
nah,
man head up.
nah, listen. I don't need that. They're not juicing my head up, but they just telling the truth. They just telling the truth. Yep. Yep. I see. One thing I do is I keep it 100. I keep it 100% of the time. I tell everybody I don't do a deep dive in college ball until after I know the Falcons season is completely done. No postseason action, or they get put out the postseason, whatever. That's when I do my deep dive into college ball. I keep up with who's who on a name by name basis. But as far as knowing what they bring to the table and knowing what kind of game they got, I don't really put that into. I don't really put that much attention into that until the Falcons season is completely over with, which means that they are playoff eliminated. No chance at postseason. That's when I do my deep dive because I leave myself the mental space to be able to to be able to actually recognize what somebody brings to the table. I did the same thing with Brian Branch, Jack Campbell. They both ended up in Detroit. Did the same thing this year with Derek Harmon, Jack Sawyer. Both of them ended up in Pittsburgh. Jack Sawyer looked really good this past week. Jack Sawyer looked very good. Derek Harmon, he out for the season. I don't even know what injury he got, though. I need to see what injury he got. But I did it for a number of people. Like,
who
I
out for the season?
had a Tesla. Derek Harmon, he out for the season.
Oh yeah.
But I did it for that boy Tesla. Now he ain't getting a whole lot of targets, but that boy done made a couple big catches so far this season already. You know, I'm just I don't toot my own horn. I don't have to. I got A137 sauce. You know, and guys like him, you know, that's in the chat. You know, the loyal compadres and the loyal compadres of the channel that witness your boy saying and doing things. I don't have to gloat. I don't have to give myself a pat on the back. Big wheel. Drake Wood said,
see, there you go. Ain't nobody saying you patting yourself on the back, boy.
I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. Dre Wood with the Rollies, he said, what about Eric Berry in his prime? No, not being able, not Eric Berry when he was like 100 down to himself. He was more of a. It's kind of hard to say with Eric Berry, y'all, because he was hurt a lot. Like Eric Berry got hurt too goddamn much. It's when he did play, he made splash plays, but he was hurt. He was hurt so damn much. You really can't really gauge like the efficiency of his play, in my opinion. Because he was hurt all damn time. And then he had, you know, the little health issue. He had the health issue. He came back from that, and you know, goddamn, split it out of my eye. He had a little health issue. He came back, and you know, he was getting a lot of the homegrown love from Atlanta folks, and so his name rings a bell a lot for people. But I think Eric Berry was slightly overrated, in my opinion. He was slightly overrated. Not taking out what, not saying he wasn't hella good. He was, but the kind of the rank people give him, I don't think he was as good as like if it was tiers and it was like he would probably be like third tier for me. He'd be like third tier safety for me. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. Carl Thomas said exactly 100 Badger can't cover like Billy. Nope. He can't. But Billy can play just like Honey Badger do, and he can play his way too. He said Pittsburgh defense little trash. Southside said that defense didn't look trash. I ain't gonna say that defense look trash. Jack Sawyer look good, but I don't know what's going. Like it's a weird beginning of the damn season, to be honest. As far as defenses go, maybe it's a turning of the tide. Maybe that's what it is. But
yeah, because the Falcons got there showed they ass and I ain't even started in my fantasy this time. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
well,
I knew that was you. I knew that was you that had Falcon defense. Yeah. Hey, speaking of fantasy, all right, so it look like your boy gonna go 0-2 in first 2 weeks.
I might get my first loss because goddamn Reed ass got hurt. The first play of the goddamn game. It was out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I'm facing goddamn K-Style or some shit. And all he needs is like 20 to pass me. He needs 20 to pass me. He got one player playing tonight, and that's all that Irvin nigga. So I need Houston. I need Houston to shut Irvin ass down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, you know, Coach Chain, he beat me last week by like 13 points. And this week I'm gonna lose because Joe Burrow got hurt. Didn't give me nothing but 11 points because he couldn't finish the second quarter. Hell, I think did he even play in the second? I think he got hurt like right at the end of the first
I
quarter.
wouldn't even pick Joe Burrow. He ain't had a healthy season since he been in this motherfucker.
Yeah, well, I got a real good safe backup that I'm about to play. So I take the L for the first couple weeks. Now the only way I win this week is if tonight McClunkey just go plumb off and get like 30. He got to get somewhere between 30 and 40 points for me. That's the only way I'm gonna win. But
McClunkey gonna go off because they playing them Raiders. He gonna go off.
I don't know. We gonna see, man. They don't target him enough for me. I don't think they target him enough. But we gonna see though. We gonna see.
Well, that's the defense. The defense, they try to goddamn shape their defenses around him because that's all the Los Angeles Chargers had last year. So that's what they see on tape. So they try to put the defense toward Land McConkey.
Yeah, shit. It don't really work, but the boy get open almost every damn play.
Yeah.
Like
I'm up by 20 right now. I ain't got no more players playing. So I'm all everything in the hands of goddamn the Houston defense for me. The Houston defense hold my fate.
he say the Houston defense hold in faith. Carl Thomas say Eric Berry definitely wasn't overrated. Okay. I just said that my opinion, Carl. That's just my opinion. See Terry say Texans. And they ain't saying he. I think some. I hear people putting him in the conversation with Ed Reed and goddamn Charles I keep hearing him get put in the conversation with tier one safeties. That's all I'm saying. Like I think that's what I'm saying when I think he's a little overrated. I don't think he was at that echelon of safety. I don't think he was even close to that echelon of safety. Not even close. In my opinion. That's just my opinion though. See, Terry say Texans is going to beat Tampa. I also CJ Stroud. I don't know, bro. CJ Stroud, he been real hot and cold. He been real hot and cold.
If they beat them, I just want the defense to shut down Bucket Irvin ass, and I'm good.
CJ Stroud been real hot and cold, bro. I don't know. See, the thing we got to remember about Tampa is even though we want them to have these flaws and these deficiencies, right? Like with their secondary unit or with their offensive line. I got to admit that they make up for the deficiencies in other places. Baker Mayfield makes up for it by making plays.
They're a well-coached team, bro. They're a well-coached team.
They're a well-coached team in a nutshell. They're a well-coached team, and they got dynamic playmakers in certain areas.
Cause think about it, bro. Instead of them putting that backup tackle out there for them young defensive ends to goddamn feast on, they put the goddamn center out there to play tackle and protect that blind side outside. Bro, that's coaching, bro. That is coaching.
It's coaching. Southside say Rattler done put on some fantasy points these first 2 weeks. Can't lie. Hey,
no, that's Arizona. That's Arizona right there. Arizona laid down. They got comfortable. They went goddamn. They let Rattler get busy late.
But when all you have at your arsenal is the guy that's gonna carry the ball, also gonna catch the ball out at the backfield for you, he gonna be your main target in the passing game and the run game. Your quarterback can look like he's doing the damn thing because you don't have nothing else to do. Now, they, you had a couple
But
guys did come up big, like Jawan Johnson. He did come up big on a couple plays for giving some big gas plays down the field. So
hey, let me ask you
you
something,
got to know
Blackberry.
the context. You got to
Let
know
me
the
ask you something.
context of the points.
How
What's up?
many how many years have Aaron Kamara been the vocal point of this offense?
Since he been there,
So why do your defense come in and let this nigga get busy? You know that's the vocal point of the offense. And look, if somebody gonna beat, they gonna beat somebody else. Aaron Kamara's not gonna
yeah,
beat me.
yeah. The credit I give it, the credit I give them is when they do when they see you putting all your attention on when they see a defense trying to make sure that Alvin Kamara does not beat them, the credit I give them is somebody makes a play. Jawan Johnson will make a play, Olave will make a play. Somebody else will make a play and make that defense kind of like second guess, like, okay, maybe we do need to kind of spread this out a little bit defensively.
Maybe when Sean Payton was there, this ain't been proven with this new coach. It ain't
Well,
been proven with him. You got to make him prove it.
it's that New Orleans fairy dust. You know, the New Orleans fairy dust is over the team that, they keep things
You,
interesting.
you say that what?
That fairy dust. That New
Ain't no
Orleans
fair
fairy
dust.
dust.
Call it what it is. Call it what it is.
That was hard. It's
That, that,
that voodoo.
there you go.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
what it
That
is.
voodoo.
That witchcraft. They done put that witch. You know, the city of New Orleans is nostalgic enough, and I think people mistake people mistake how important energy is when it comes to these teams, bro. Energy is very important. The city of New Orleans is nostalgic enough for their football team and even the Pelicans and even their basketball team to keep things interesting in their respective sports. They'll keep it interesting. They'll keep it interesting, but they ain't gonna do shit. But they'll keep it interesting though. It's part of the reason why people like when we were talking about why so many people pick Minnesota to beat Atlanta this week. And I had to tell my pops that I told my dad this because he was like, man, he was like everybody picked Minnesota to beat us today. It was before the game, and I said, well, they pick a. I think people pick against us simply for the fact that they don't believe in Atlanta. They don't believe in Falcons. They don't care what the personnel
They
look like.
don't.
They,
They don't
they don't
trust
care
us,
what
bro.
the coaching staff. Yeah, they don't trust us. They don't care
Look,
what the team looks like. They don't care how it's structured. They don't care if they like the head coach, if they like the coordinators, if they like the personnel. They don't believe in Atlanta itself. That's why so many people pick against us week after week. It don't matter how good we get. It's the nostalgia of the city. It's with New Orleans. It's the nostalgia of the city. If you really pay attention, it was people saying that the Saints weren't gonna really be shit. But think about who was saying it though. It was us, Atlanta Falcon fans, other fans and teams within the division. But you didn't really hear anybody else saying it. Nobody wants to commit. Nobody really wants to commit in the main media and in the sports media. Nobody really wants to commit to saying that the Saints ain't gonna be shit because of the nostalgia of the city of New Orleans. They they're gonna find a way to keep it interesting in their heads, in their minds. And 'cause, I think about things the way other people might think about them. I try to think how the next person thinks. Why did they pick Minnesota against us, seeing how poorly their offensive line was in that Chicago game, seeing how bad JJ McCarthy played in the in the first 3 quarters of that Chicago game. And then Chicago was just putting up 52 goddamn, or let somebody put 52 points up on their ass. So
That's
that's
the
the way
thing.
they think.
The reason them
Good.
folks Chicago were giving up 52 because the game was close. It was 7-14 early. The Chicago started to turn the ball over. That's what caused them to steamroll downhill. The defense was actually playing good early in the goddamn game. But the
Right.
offense started to turn the ball over, and that's what had them rolling downhill. The defense was getting put on short fields and shit. So yeah,
Yeah.
that'll happen.
That'll happen, bro. That'll happen. He said Southside said because the Vikings were at home. Nah, Southside. It is just like the Tampa game. Tampa came Tampa came into week one with a lesser of a team than they had both times we played them last year. They was missing 2 of their receivers, missing 2 of their offensive linemen, missing a couple pieces on defensive end, and uh, Rashad White was coming into the game questionable. So they were coming into that game a lesser of a team than they were both times we played them, and we swept them last year. Kirk Cousins was falling off a goddamn cliff. He was falling off a cliff in the midst of that. It just hadn't got to the cliff point yet. We're supposed to have a better quarterback situation. We're supposed to have a better defense. A lot of people believe in the riches we had got. So why everybody picked Tampa to beat us? We was at home. We on paper we had a better team, but we was picked to lose. This week, if anybody look at the Minnesota Vikings roster and say that it looks better than the Falcons all around, they're lying to you. They only saying that because they don't believe in Atlanta. Simple as that. Simple as that. I watch reaction videos. I watch pre games and post games of other content creators for other teams. For professional analysts and broadcasters and podcasters and reporters, etc. I watch all this shit. The thing everybody got in common is they will highlight every position on this damn team for the Falcons. Every position has a highlight person. It's AJ Terrell and Jesse Bates in the secondary. And now it's going to be Billy Bowman and Xavier Watts. In the linebacker group is Caden Ellis and Divine Diablo. On the line, it really ain't been nobody on the line except Leonard Floyd mostly. But a lot of people do like Arnold Ebiketie because he had the highest pressure rate in 2024 in the league. So a lot of people have seen that. And then offensively, we're supposed to be a juggernaut offensively. They like Jeff Ulbrich. They like Jerry Gray. Raheem Morris is the chosen one. He's the guy. The league loves Raheem Morris. Within the fan base, you got people that don't love him so much. But around the league, he's beloved. So why they still picking against the Falcons? Against a Minnesota team with a quarterback who looked like straight hot garbage in the first 3 quarters of his starting career. He looked like hot ass. And if it wasn't for him running the ball in the 4th quarter against Chicago, they don't win that game. He had to use his legs. He didn't do it with his arm. So why are they still picking against the Falcons? You can't say you think Minnesota got a better offense because they damn sure ain't got a better offensive line. They was missing their number 2 receiver, so all they had was Justin Jefferson. We had both our 1, 2, and 3, and our big name tight end, along with our big name backfield. Ain't no goddamn way you telling me you think that the Minnesota Vikings is a better team than the Atlanta Falcons. Ain't no fucking way you telling me you really believe that. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. So to see only one person, Maurice Jones-Drew, was the one person that picked the Falcons to win that I watched over all the platforms I watched that did picks. He was the only one that picked the Falcons to win. They simply just don't believe in Atlanta. Simple as that. They don't trust the Falcons. I heard a motherfucker today on one of his reactions to the game say he didn't think the Falcons was gonna win this. He looking at Minnesota in this loss. That means he looking to see everything Minnesota did to lose the game and not what the Falcons did to win. That's what that means. Because he said, I've seen this song and this, what he said, song and pony show before with Atlanta. Reel you in with all the talent, all the hype, just to let you down. You can't blame them. But it's lazy. Lazy takes, lazy analytics, I guess, or lazy take. It's lazy takes. It's just lazy takes, and it's going off of your emotions and your feelings, and not going off of what you see right in front of you. But that's why I say sometimes it's about nostalgia. We don't have a whole lot of nostalgia with Atlanta sports outside of the Braves and the Georgia Bulldogs. That's why Trae Young is so important to the Atlanta Hawks. And I know I'm going all over the place right now, but I'm making a point. Trae Young is very important to the Hawks. You would be crazy as fuck not to continue to build around Trae Young. He is Atlanta Hawks. He's the nostalgia that keeps it interesting. Figuring out how to win with him. Point blank period. All the people, you can't win with a point guard big with your 6'1", a buck 25 looking point guard being your best scorer. You can't win like that. Okay, well, get him somebody else that can goddamn score. So he can be the great facilitator that he is. Figure it out.
And they did. That's what they did in the offseason. They brought in a scorer. Porzingis is a fucking scorer.
A couple scores. A couple scores. They got that boy. They got that boy from Minnesota too.
Yeah, they brought in some scores this offseason, boy.
That's right.
And that's what I said. We need. What
go ahead.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, we need another number two. We need a number 2 scorer to fit in with goddamn Trae Young. And that's what the fuck they did this year. They brought a number 2 and a number 3 in. And you got your defense, all defensive player up there with them. Then you brought in 2 more scorers. Come on, man. This shit, if we stay healthy, this shit can get ugly down here in Atlanta.
It can get ugly, baby. It can get ugly.
Then I heard some bad news, like Brian Snicker thinking about coming back for another year. I say, Braves, y'all better not let that motherfucker come back. Y'all better not let this old ass nigga come back. Let him go and stick with his retirement. Brian Snicker. He talking about he don't know if you want to retire. He don't know if you want to retire like this with a season like that. No, you better take your old ass home and sit on the couch and watch, bro.
You the fucking reason why the season
Exactly. Exactly.
What are you talking about? Get your ass home, man. When it come to Snick, I try to watch myself. You know what I'm saying? How I go off on the motherfucker. I try to take it easy because he has been with the organization for a long time, and
30 years. He's been with them motherfucker 30 years.
He's family he's family. He's Atlanta Braves family. He's literally royalty in the Atlanta Braves organization. So I try not to go the fuck off on it, but hey, man, Lord,
But
Triple
how
Joe. Hey,
long?
I'm looking at, hey, bro, I'm looking at
Hey,
Triple, bro, and I'm like, Triple, get the folks together, bro, and get this motherfucker. Tell them motherfucker he got to go sit down. Make him go sit down, bro. Make this motherfucker go sit down, bro. What's up with your silk? Got that. Old school. Southside say little Trey, but his dad better play at least 31% defense. He been the most efficient defensive player on the team. Go look at the stats for the past 2 seasons. Go look at the stats. The past 2 seasons, Trey Young has been the most efficient player for the Atlanta Hawks. Go look at the stats. I got to turn camera. I got to charge up phone to fix. Got to turn camera on. Go look at the stats. He's been the most efficient defensive player for the Hawks. It just don't look the way y'all want it to look for the past 2 seasons. He sure did it ATL 251. He killed the Braves, bro. We won a championship in spite of his ass, and I believe that. Jerome C9 say, would y'all say that Bowman is the prototype of what Brian Poole was supposed to be? Brian Poole can't cover a goddamn. He couldn't cover the sun out. He can't cover the sun out of his ass. He couldn't cover the sun out of his ass. I understand what you're saying because you're saying like because he Brian Poole could play up in the box. He played up in the box pretty well. He was decent in the box. He could go on some. He could go on some design blitz for you. Get you something in the blitz department. So I feel what you're saying there. And Billy Bowman is somebody that can do that as well. Play up in the box, help in the run, in the run defense. Also, do a good job rushing the passer for you on some design blitz plays. So yeah, I feel you. But Brian couldn't cover the goddamn sun out of his ass. He couldn't cover the sun out of his ass. He said, well, so hope y'all we start all right. Well, hey, man. Hey, we were talking about it earlier, Jerome. Hey, it's just something about being able to get up the next day after a Falcon victory and go make some money that just make things a whole lot better. That they like you just wake up and you like it's like the things that you do naturally every day just feel good. Like I was brushing my teeth and the toothpaste going between my teeth and my gums as I brushed my teeth. It felt like heaven. It felt like heaven on my gums. It felt like heaven. I was like, man, I love brushing my teeth. When I was brushing my teeth, like the Falcons won on Victory Monday. The Falcons won, and I'm brushing my teeth, and it feels good. It feels good. It's just something about Victory Mondays, baby. It's just something about Victory Mondays. When them Falcons win, boy. Hopefully we can feel like this for the rest of the season. You know what I'm saying? Carl Thomas said need the number one score for for the Hawks. Thing is, man, with Trey Young, he can be your I think he can be your number one scorer, but you need somebody else to close the games out other than Trey. So that these defenses can't blitz Trey and think that ain't nobody else gonna beat him scoring. You see what I'm saying? See, like in your number one scorer in Milwaukee was Giannis, but your closer was Middleton. Chris Middleton was your closer, and then Chris Middleton started he started suffering injuries after that championship. He started suffering them injuries. He wasn't the same. But your boy Chris Middleton was the closer. He gonna give you about 15. He gonna give you between 15 and 20 quarters 1 through 3, and then you can go to him in the last 5 minutes of the game. He closed the game out for you. You don't have to rely on Giannis to just crash the basket, try to get to the line because Giannis can't shoot fucking free throws. So you had Chris Middleton to close the game out for you. That's what the Hawks need. They need somebody that can close out the game other than Trae Young to take all of the pressure off Trae from having to be that guy that you have to go to in the when it's time to score. We got Joe, the Texas boy, coming through, and he in the house. He said, "What's happening, Blakberry Falcons family? The new era is here. The Atlanta Falcons will rise in 2025. Them folks handled business last night, and we came out with the W. Yes, sir. That Georgia, Texas boy, currently not of Georgia, North Texas, but that ain't none of y'all motherfucker business. Yeah, boy. We gonna start wrapping it up, man, because my phone got to get some charge, and I can't charge it because it's overheating, and it's telling me you're trying to do too much, Blackberry. You're trying to do too goddamn much. But hey, man, check this out. Let's be clear about this. Let's be real clear about this. The Atlanta Falcons, Billy Bowman Jr. is him. He is him. Okay? He is him. Xavier Watts is going to be a really good compliment to Billy Bowman Jr. He's going to be a really good compliment to Billy Bowman Jr. Make no mistake about it. AJ Terrell is your #1 corner. Jesse Bates is your veteran. He's your veteran all-pro safety, Jesse Bates. Xavier Watts is going to be the most solid and reliable safety complement to Jesse Bates and to the rest of the secondary. But I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to tell you something. Billy Bowman Jr. is him. He is him. This dude has a trait that is very rare as a secondary piece. I've been telling y'all this ever since I started scouting that boy. The ability to track receivers and stay with receivers and track the ball, he does it better than he does it better than more than I'm going to say he does it better than more than 80% of secondary or defensive backs that have ever played the game. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna compare him to nobody, but not right now. But all I'm gonna say is Billy Bowman has the trait of tracking a player in the ball better than 80% of DBs that have played in the NFL ever. Ever. This week, he got all the confidence that he needed to carry this momentum over into the remainder of this season. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Carl Thomas, you heard what the fuck I said. Carl Thomas, I'm not sleeping on Xavier Watts, bro. I gave Xavier Watts his props. What you talking about? I gave him his props. See, what you want me to say, you want me to say Xavier Watts is him. That's what you want me to say. and that's cool. If you think he is him, then that's fine. But what I'm telling you is when somebody is him, that means that they at tier 1 at what they do. They gonna be. I think Billy Bowman is gonna be mentioned amongst all pro talent when it's all said and done. For a healthy career, Billy Bowman Jr. is going to be mentioned in the tier ones of defensive backs. The tier ones. He's going to be in that category. He's going to be up there with Charles Woodson, with Ron Woodson. He's going to be up there with Champ Bailey. He's going to be up there with Darrell Reeves and them boys. When it comes to DBs, he's going to be in that category of tier ones. Xavier Watts. I see Eric Berry level. I see Eric Berry level. To me, that's still that could be Hall of Fame worthy. You know what I'm saying? That could be Hall of Fame mentioned. He can be mentioned in that. And he'll be in that conversation when it's all said and done, maybe. But I'm telling y'all, just based off of the talent aspect of it. Just off the talent aspect of it. Billy Bowman is him. He is him. He is Carmelo Hayes. He's the Carmelo Hayes of the NFL. Stamp it. Stamp it. Then what you got for him before we dip up out of here?
Oh, shit! I ain't got too much more to say, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow me at Will the Georgia Reaper on everything, man. Shit. What am I about to say? Like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you ain't did so. And man, catch me on whatever AFN got going on. They drop the link, you know I'm there. That's it.
That's it. You know we there. So hey man, y'all continue to support. Y'all continue to tune in. Y'all know how we do this on Mondays. It's Let's Be Clear. So we be clear about what Blakberry say something else. That's what the fuck I say it is. So we gonna be clear on that. But tomorrow it's all about y'all. It's all about the fans because it's Fan Speak Tuesdays, baby. And no, we don't do Fan Speak on Fridays just because fans start with an L and Friday start with an L. That's the most simple fucking shit that anybody can fucking do. So we don't do that. But it is Fan Speak Tuesdays because we try to get to Tuesday so we don't have overreact Monday. You feel what I'm saying? So we gonna drop the link on Fan Speak. Y'all know how to do it. So y'all make sure y'all here for 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Fan Speak. If we do it a little later than that, it's because your boy Blakberry is on the block. Okay? Getting to the monies. But hey, man, y'all continue to support. Continue to tune in. Don't forget to support Atlanta Falcon Nation. Don't forget to support Big Will, the Georgia Reaper. And that's Big Will, B-I-G, Big Will, W-I-L-L, Georgia, Georgia, Reaper, R-E-A-P-E-R.
Will the Georgia Reaper, not no Big Will. Will the Georgia Reaper.
Oh, it ain't Big Will the Georgia Reaper.
No, it's Will the Georgia Reaper, man. I'm gonna start back dropping that shit in the goddamn comments so your ass can
hey, it's hard to remember the exact damn word, but the nigga don't do no damn content.
What you trying to say, motherfucker? What you, nigga? I need to do more. I need to do more days. That what you saying, bro?
And y'all gonna look and see the last time we uploaded a video. Go look and see when the last time we uploaded some shit on it channel.
How many times y'all see Will on other niggas shit? Huh? I'm always on this motherfucker.
All the damn time. All the damn time. But hey man, y'all just remember to go support my boy the Will the Georgia Reaper on YouTube. We'll catch y'all on the flip side. Hold it down, home team.
Yeah.
Night ride on the train.